It's going to be some early contact and an early fight.
SkRossi and HellrangeR, both of them trying to take matters into their own hands, but HellrangeR's got a trap. The flash is perfect. He needs backup. He has a teammate skillz on the other side, but he's busy putting up a nebula, hoping to give him some cover. Everybody's blind right now, but in the blindness, they poke out each other's eyes. No holds barred violence over here as KappA is now in charge of the site. Logi approaching slowly. KappA knows exactly where he is, but there's no trade potential over here. He doesn't need any. All the footsteps, acting as an early warning system. He might relay the information to his team to start rotating already, but Ember anticipates this backstab, and with this, the man advantage continues to lie in the favor of Revenant Esports.
Right out, a quick kill, goes for those shots just to make it even safer than needs be. HellrangeR labored, but still able to get that first kill. Realizes that the flag from Sewers is coming. Ember, can they follow it up? Another solid flash from Ranger there, but it does not matter. Ember able to follow it up. skillZ chimes in with the classic. Logi there, able to trade though, leaving the Astra in a 1 versus 2. By the time they use it, it wouldn't have that much effectiveness. I really want to see an early usage of this Cosmic Defy. KnightRider able to open it up with those blades on slightly fast down. Traps in the corner. Whimp trying to trade it, digs him down, finishes the job. A 2-player advantage now for Revenant once again, as Global Esports now finding themselves on the back foot.
Where exactly the hit's coming. They've lost players on A, they've seen players on B. At least SkRossi tries to bring it back to a more manageable situation, and he's done so, neutralizing the man advantage. But is he aware about one more player just behind him? The Seekers might help him out, but it's a bit too late. KnightRider gets it. And with that, the spike can be recovered, unless HellrangeR can put a stop to it. He cannot. With Global not having a killjoy on their roster, I'm not really sure how they're going to find value out of this Cosmic Divide. They can definitely use it very creatively on the attack on A short, but unfortunately that's not where the action is. It's going to be on C, and the number of global players have accumulated over here. 4 players to be exact, but KnightRider cares not about the numbers. He sees the heads, he clicks them, and that too without any backup from his teammates. Now that the rest of the Remnant forces have encroached into the site, Global Esports are crumbling like a bunch of gods in a hurricane.
Pretty big right now. They realize that if you hand in 1 duel at a time, SkRossi will end up winning it. So they're being disciplined, they're being calm, and they're allowing the Killjoy to hunt. Perfect flash for the setup there. Killjoy finishes the job.
HellrangeR going undetected could be a massive problem for Revenant. Oh no! What? HellrangeR should have that shot. He should have had that twice.
There isn't much you can do in a 2-on-4 retake, particularly when it's this far gone. SkRossi revealed the all Revenant. They don't need to fight for this op. If they can shut down Lightningfast, which they do, then the economic damage has been done. Global, they're at the stage now where even if they won the round, buying next round is going to be a real challenge.
And towards the bottom of mid, trying to deny retake positions for Revenant, Scargod is going to be the man to deny that play. And I don't think he even needs to help his team out over here. His team is doing everything by themselves. Will they even go for the plant, or will they just click mouse 1, kill all their opponents? SkRossi, though, could be the man who makes a difference. Gets the kill onto Ember. No more line of sights available for him onto any other enemies, but the Seekers, can they make a difference? skillZ is blind as a bat, but he still gets that kill. How? Oh my lord, that is unreal. Lockdown invested. Global Esports have the Hunter's Fury. Did they use it? Yes, they do. Will they try to deny it? It's going to be a bit too late because Revenant have already reached the site. No more laser beams left. The paint shell also doesn't do as much damage as Lightningfast was hoping to do, but KappA with the smoke shenanigans can make something happen. With the numbers equalized, Global Esports have a chance. Oh, not anymore! What on earth?
1 enemy remaining.
Nice bit of surprise there. And KnightRider is only good for 1, but Logi is there to trade once again.
Ember gets into heaven scot-free? Well, that's free real estate right there. Can Ember defend this real estate, or will the hungry landlord HellrangeR come in? KnightRider has a plan for those landlords, and that is that. Punishing everybody. But they still haven't gone for the spike plant. Oh, that's why they haven't gone for the spike plant. They were waiting for the preemptive shock darts. And now that the shock darts are out of the way, SkRossi comes into the play. There's no way for KnightRider to cross. He can use a cloud burst, but the spike is dropped all the way back. If he can go ahead and retrieve it and keep himself safe from heaven, that would be ideal. Logi protects him. That was exactly what they needed, and now SkRossi having the option can't really do all that much.
Reflexes from the Jets to then jump up, get into heaven to assist the Omen, trade, get a twofer for it. Garage is going to spot the engagement coming his way. KappA there to assist with a few shock darts, and KnightRider will take a little bit of damage, but nothing too worrisome. Scargod able to open, skills falls. Lightningfast brings out the showstopper, deploys it instantly. KnightRider takes it to the chest, traded instantly by Ember though. Backside continuing to fight, but Whimp able to chime in onto KappA. Leaves Global once again, not just without players now, but grips without hope.
And sure, there have been some instances where they managed to fall back safely, retain the numbers advantage, and hopefully regroup bit wanted to go for the retake, but that never really panned out in their
Nature
favor.
documentaries, it's great. skillZ opens it up, there's the jet to fall, flashed off the angle, switches to the shorty. skillZ has no intention of leaving this position now. SkRossi chimes in, and this looks a lot more like the global we know and love. Scargod making a push into the site here, back off the angle. HellrangeR swings out, able to get the first kill assisted by Lightningfast, and here you go, a clean sheet, just about. Ember.
On the other side of the map, they're making contact towards A. The plant is happening towards B, so this all is a roof. KappA shock dots might not be able to deny the plant, but hopefully they can do a little bit of damage. Lockdown not available, but obviously the Cosmic Divide can build them a little bit of space. SkRossi with two wonderful shots.
Okay.
Take it as their cue to fall back and regroup. They've got the advantage. They have no reason to push any further.
Ooh, another clean shot from Lightningfast now. Now to the 4-on-4. A lot of these players are beaten, battered, and bruised, but none more so than Lightningfast, who finds 9mm rounds to the cranium. HellrangeR maybe flash through the smoke to try and get a bit of engagement out onto B. A few shots rung out. There's no stealth in this. It's loud, proud, and in this case, looking to kill.
Out of range.
That spike will go down on B. 3v3 retake now. 30 seconds left for Revenant.
30 seconds left.
KappA doesn't need to really go for this peak, but he still goes for it. Of course, his teammate's trying to heal him in the process, but he's going to pay for it with his life, and KnightRider continues to pop off. My goodness, this guy is on point today. Rossi, trapped in between a rock and a hard place, has so many people coming to stop him.
Players all ready for this attack. Yes, the Spectres, but at point blank, they are lethal.
Oh, one playing on swing, one playing on contact. KnightRider and Scargod, they push and pull this dynamic so well. He has snuck in over here. I don't think the remaining members of Revenant Esports are aware about this position, and they don't even need to be because KappA takes care of them all by himself. Does Loki check this angle? No, he doesn't. Oh, even though he's late, Loki wins the fight. The run and gun on the Spectre is just a bit too accurate this time around. KappA has the plant. Doesn't go for it. He wants to neutralize the numbers before he can commit to this match. Revenant Esports aren't present over here, and they're more than comfortable going for the retake.
HellrangeR holding for the swing here. KappA able to shut down Logi. Still a player down. Make that 2 players down as Whimp's able to follow it up. Flash doesn't quite blind KappA, but Whimp knows this full well. It's just a matter of baiting and allowing your teammates to be the ones to take the engagement here. Aftershot goes off. Whimp now with a lot of control. Spots out the swing from the first player. Able to trade. KnightRider there to clean up. Revenant now for retake with Hunter's Fury and Seekers available for both sides now. Now with a player advantage for Ember as well. Logi chimes in. The bacon switch is perfect. Lightningfast tries to aggress to make up for the battle, but it doesn't. It doesn't matter for now. KappA alone. Logi finishes the job. Revenants finish map 1. 13-4. Dominating.
Infiltrating a heaven. This will be so easy for Revenant to cut off rotations. They really can't allow Lightningfast to get in here, and it seems like Lightningfast won't be a problem. They need to get rid of SkRossi first. Oh, but they cannot. SkRossi is holding down this area like an anchor, but the moment I say his name once again, he falls down. Revenant, very little time left. Can skillZ find this opening? No! Impossible. The responsibility now lies on skillZ's shoulder, and very capable arms of hell.
Remaining. Spike down A.
And the enemy was punished.
This be sight.
What happened to the boombot there? Lightningfast can hear the footsteps once again, and Ember has no response. No way to retaliate. B-side. SkRossi lies in wait. He didn't get his chance last time, but this time he can be the hero. KnightRider, though, he's got an op too. But is that going to be enough? Lightningfast extends beyond his Call of Duty, and he is in the perfect place. KappA also arrives right in time. Scargod with his ultimate active. And I love that fast lane. Isolates poor HellrangeR over here. But he's just not willing to give him the fight now, is he? Runs out of the ult also at the worst time possible. So this damage has been mitigated. Global Esports can at least put themselves in a situation where Revenant Esports have to concede a couple of
First
rounds.
time since the pistol rounds, they're going to be able to get a plant.
Oh, thank God for that one. Ember won't be
30
allowed to join
seconds
his teammates over there, but maybe Whimp can make a difference. He swings the tunnel.
Remaining.
Rossi, but he's a bit too fast. Can't strafe out in time. Loki having a little bit of trouble as he tries to jiggle around that pillar, and he's good for only one.
Scenario. skillZ backs off, doesn't want anything to do with fighting. KappA on the high ground assisting skillZ there. Both players able to damage. There's one kill, doubles down, triples down, quadruples down. Leaving KnightRider alone. skillZ finishes the job. Global go 5-2 up.
Very well goes south as Revenant Esports. They're continuing to channel all this utility towards B Heaven, but nothing really can be gained off of it. Loki finally gets one kill, but that's all she wrote for him.
Ready in that first angle. SkRossi The Op duel is about to come into fruition. 25 seconds left. HellrangeR falls. SkRossi actually doesn't even risk the fight. Heads back to site. All he has to do now is delay. Buy time. Make sure that spike doesn't go down because with 15 seconds left, this kill is everything. Timing not quite able to favor him though. Swings out. KappA gets the resurrection. Spots out KnightRider with that up. Logi chimes in. Skills killed once again now. As SkRossi with 10 seconds left just has to cancel this plot. That's all SkRossi has to do now. Goes to the jump spot. He realizes his location is though. The spike will go down anyway. And right now, Revenant, they are toying with him. They don't want to fight him. And for good reason. SkRossi good for one. Ready to get the second. Sees the head of the second player on the jump spot. Lightningfast not quite able to follow it up. Goes to the blast back. Goes high. Logi doubles down now. Logi on for the ace. Able to alternate around this cosmic divide. It'll fade in just a moment. That spike tapped once by KappA. KappA looking to get it at least halfway done now. Going for the full defuse. Pushed off it by the ground well. Logi on the jump spot. Sees that it's clear. Doesn't get a shot at, and that's the only warning he has. KappA taps it again. Swing out by Logi. Realizes it's not being tapped. Continues to buy time. KappA desperately trying to find this kill. There's the swing. There's the ace from Logi. Revenant. They make it 3, but my God, is it labored.
Can they clear him out though? Oh yes, he can. They can definitely do it. The judge can still cause a little bit of damage, but no cigar. SkRossi now activated, has to step up, gets the spike carrier. There's a couple of nebulas in the way that can keep them safe from being made, but again, the sound cue, KnightRider dropping, alerts him off the position.
SkRossi ready to shoot that first player. Hey, unfortunately, misses. Goes for the teleport. Teleports into a difficult position there. Whimp able to finish the job. Lightningfast on the flank, though, able to trade it. Brings it back to the 3-on-3. And KappA onto Scargod. That plant is going to go down. Lightningfast now ready at point blank with a judge. That's where the warning bell starts to ring. KappA's the one giving the final blows, though. Logi left in a 1 versus 3. Sheriff in hand, needs to kill skills as quick as humanly possible. Unable to do so. That'll be 7 for global.
Best operator in the country. And another one. Of course, there's just no stopping this man. Not at all. Dodges the flash as well. Maybe go for another peek, but this time Ember finally stops his killing spree. The fast lane enables them to get towards the bottom of stairs, but instead they have to peek through the smoke, which obviously they will be having an advantage when they do so. Last man standing, Scargod has a massive responsibility on his shoulders. Luckily for him, the KO null command is still keeping all the abilities of his enemies deactivated, and he finds the opening. One more shot for Scargod, but HellrangeR will finish them off. Jump spot to bait out a couple of shots, but this time it's KnightRider who prevails with the yacht battle. Even Whimp comes through with another one of his own, and that gives him enough momentum to farm up his rolling thunder. Logi not aware about the skill's position, but Ember comes in to trade it just in time. Global Esports, they're very short on time and the clock is ticking. Can they continue moving inside? KappA giving out all the sound cues in the world, will walk right into Whimp's cross. Esports double down on mid. Now that contact has been made towards the B side, SkRossi extends beyond the barrier up, gets him 1 kill, but his team gets a safe passage into the site. They haven't gone in yet. They know that Revenant will overextend, and that's the kind of fight they want to win. A fight where Revenant Esports throw away their advantage, discard it, but all they're doing is just buying time for KnightRider as he creeps in closer to either his or HellrangeR's inevitable demise, and he's missed his opportunity. The flash is here, and he's as blind as a bat, dead like a rat, as both of them pounce on him, and it's just Logi left. That window has passed.
Spots out the first. There's the kill. Is it traded? Yes, it is. HellrangeR brings the pistol round to global.
4 members now available over here, and if HellrangeR is wise enough to spot out all these all these defenders over here, he can probably give a call out to his team to start falling back, but that's not the case. They continue to push the issue, and HellrangeR lines all of them up on the verge of finesse. Can he find it? The captain of Global Esports, calling well above his age, gets the ace for himself. Seeker's committed to reveal to Global Esports that there are 3 defenders in the region. Separate one of them, and that's Scargod down. Will B-side be accessible once again? Whimp says no, not yet, but maybe something can be done as he gets bit by the Seeker. KnightRider makes things better, but he's all alone over here. Backup is far away, and he needs his fellow KO to step in soon.
It's okay, so no sense to just that. He's able to drop down in the nick of time. HellrangeR hunting for an opening on the jump spot. Spots out the first player. Ember then strikes skills now into the 1 versus 2. KnightRider ready to be probably flashed through this smoke here.
Time it's gonna be disastrous. And obviously, the trademark slows him down just enough. Nah, he can't go to Flamp anymore. Can he? Nah, yeah, he cannot. It's that so. 1 trademark.
Bad for you, but you want to touch it regardless.
Oh, look at this touch. They go for the bait and the entirety of Revenant Esports swing.
HellrangeR 1 versus 4. Flashes themselves out. It's a clean flash, but Logi, he's got more plans.
This order cannot be fulfilled as he acts like the deterrent. A dink, but not the kill. And they're funneling through this narrow corridor. SkRossi is trying to widen the gap, hoping that his teammates can funnel through, and they will eventually. This time they can get the spike down, even with the clock against them.
There's a swing from HellrangeR. SkRossi's been spotted out. There's the kill. There's the trade. The to and fro. And Global Esports.
Not anymore. Now they can't.
There's an L command. Instantly traded. HellrangeR chimes in now, and things are starting to get worrisome for Revenant. skillZ gets the next say in the matter. And I tell you what, I think we'll go to Fracture Crips.
This very well might just go to Fracture. It's just the breach left, and even he's getting pressured by skillZ, getting peppered through the walls, and the bullets are just chipping away at his health. Death by 1,000 paper cuts. That's worse than honorable death. Might as well just go for the save, because Revenant Esports, they don't have too much gas left in the tank, and I don't think this car is going to be going any further anyway. Oh, he survived that utility dump. The gravity well and paint shell combination should have killed him, but Loki survives that at the cost of Ember's life. The stun doesn't really help as Lightningfast obliterates Loki. Scargod does bring numbers back to some extent, but that is not gonna matter at all. Once again, knife out in hand, and they are not at all aware about his position. He swings again. Nothing can stop this man when he's feeling himself.
SkRossi. He was what was missing on Haven. But
Going towards the site, these people have now gone all the way into the defender's spawn. SkRossi is aware about this prospect, but is he prepared to defend from this location? Rotations are far away, so it's just going to be these two who have to hold the fort for now. Lightningfast using SkRossi as bait, now swings out at the right time, and he's got the perfect amount of firepower to deal with this one. Even using the satchel to get fancy footwork, but KnightRider plucks him off midair.
Well, he's trying to force KnightRider into an uncomfortable position. They can't swing with assist Logi. There's the opening, there's the trade. Logi now stuck in the corner as KappA tries to swing on him, jumping in the air, the right click.
Lightningfast will expect this. It's going to be KappA who makes first contact. But does Lightningfast swing? Yes, he can. Right along with the shorty. He's able to get at least one frag, but that's all she wrote for him. The superior weaponry of Revenant Esports crumbling the defenses over here as skillZ get shot by multiple people, having absolutely no way to get back to safety. But this was expected, right? Revenant Esports with the superior weaponry. This was just another walk in the park for them. The fact they are able to keep 4 members alive itself is great. And he's going for the moves right at the start. Lightningfast flies across the map. KnightRider cannot evade this even with the teleports. And they're pushing along from Dish as well. The only choice they have to save themselves is to just go across the zip line. And even flanking at them some Scargod will be unsuccessful as HellrangeR has taken everything into account. SkRossi, he is the deterrent over here. And while he's giving up room, he isn't giving up his life. SkRossi with the knife out. He might just be caught with his pants around his ankles, and Whimp gets the better of him. Back to a 2v2. They know about both the positions of Revenant players, but can Global Esports bail them out of this trouble? The flash is good, but Ember dodges it. Oh my goodness, the rolling thunder doesn't arrive in time. KappA still loses his life. And with that, Ember now has enough points to call down hellfire from the sky, his opponent's opponent.
They know Lightning Force is going to be in tower. They don't know who else is there. They know HellrangeR has some presence. There's that kill. Lightningfast now has to be so damn careful. They know of his general location. He's spotted out with only a judge. What goods can he do? I'll tell you what, he can do a fair bit. Shuts down Ember.
Oh, no.
He shuts down Logi as well. Pushes to the rival. KappA's able to finish off LightRider. It's all onto the Whimp. Finished off by SkRossi. Global Esports off the back of a judge are able to get their second round. Here, that Sage Wall doesn't have a gap in it. Well, it comes now. Through the smoke, spots out the Sage, sees it drop. Able to get that first kill. Question is the second coming? There's the skies of SkRossi. 2 quick kills. KnightRider able to follow it up, though. For Revenant, they are now beaten, battered, and bruised as they are sent back to their own spawn now to consider what the hell to do next. SkRossi spot out from below. Beautiful flick. Whimp falls, reveals his intention, and now Shorty in hand gets ready to push in these players. KnightRider finishes the job, though. And now for the 2-on-2 skills. What did he hope to do? Pushing around the same angle that was just used to abuse SkRossi.
Thunder, it's been activated by the breach. skillZ uses it even though KnightRider wasn't stunned. They are isolating everybody, and HellrangeR puts that nail in the coffin.
Trying to push out here. Quite able to do so. There's the opening. Resurrection onto KnightRider is going to start racing with Lava. They've got to push off the back of it, though. Scargod continues his rampage. Not quite able to make it 4, but my god, he comes close. 1 versus 2 now for Lightningfast. The race who has been bullied this entire series. How do they respond?
Which he could have used to kill one of them moving into tower. But with this, he's got the isolation, and that's all he needed. The Boombotch cleared out all the corners, pointing out that the Sage is hiding inside the tower, and he gets the number. He calls it. Expect an opportunity to be. Definitely not on the Sage. Oh, and there's the surprise element. Scargod gets it done nasty. skillZ might be able to turn it even into something more beautiful.
There's a Hellfire. Doesn't quite do enough here. KappA trying to find an angle here. Ember gets the first. There's Whimp using Hellfire to get closer. KappA able to trade down to the 1v1. And all of a sudden, this becomes winnable again.
Is it, though? Required a massive effort from Lightningfast last time, and KappA is known as the clutch bar. Tiny gap in the smoke, but Ember sees him first further, and then hightail it back towards the A side, which is now all open. But the moment I say that, Lightningfast turns the table. He's got the spike around once again, and he's going in for the fancy footwork, the judge, the jury, and the executioner, like you said, Kramer. He's got all three of them embedded in his body. He's already putting up the frags on the board. Logi does the same thing. They've gotten 2 picks, one to its A, one to its B. But the moment I say that, Lightningfast and SkRossi bring things back. skillZ, he's rest back up position, and that's exactly what they do. The showstopper, it doesn't do all that much, but it does decimate the wall. And the sound you've given away to his left-hand side might have just made Lightningfast aware about Logi's position, but they don't check in time. The smoke doesn't matter. Logi's still relevant in this fight, and he has to buy space for Whimp. The nade will push him out. He can't take one player down before he eventually hits the dust, and KappA sticking the frag. Logi doesn't have a line of sight. It's going to be protected by Lightningfast, and they win it in the most stylish fashion ever. How is he even allowed to live so long? Oh, finally SkRossi dies, and Scargod puts him out of his misery. But the moment Global Esports swing out of the smoke, Revenant are prepared for the action. KnightRider, he might just be able to nail this down. But Lightningfast, he's pulled off a 1v2 before in a similar situation. Does he have it in him to make this 1v3 clutch happen? Logi has a little bit of elevation on top of that barrier orb, and this might catch Lightningfast off guard, but he has too many targets on his screen at the same time. SkRossi even climbing up all the way to decimate KnightRider, and another one tap onto Whimp. Bro, stop. Stop. This is illegal. You can't walk out of smokes like this and get 2 kills.
What
Spike planted.
SkRossi proving to be the true royalty of the Indian scene, even able to tag Ember down to just a grim inch of HP, finished off by HellrangeR. Get ready to crunch onto the speed site. Lightningfast going for the fast play. That judge, man, he is so good with it. He doesn't even switch to the Vandal. Keeps with the judge. HellrangeR a little bit late to assist. The Scargod strikes back.
Attacker spawn.
Now this one though, he's trying to go for a fight to another part of the map, and it's just down the stage right now. Spike still on her, so if she can find isolations, she can probably go for the plant.
See, there's that follow-up from Scargod. Takes a bit of damage. Whimp swings out. Lovely flash, but HellrangeR good for the first. There's the collapse. There's the trade, and it's left all on Lightningfast. A 1v3, having 1-on-1 versus 2. The last 1v3 didn't quite go in his favor. Let's see if he can make this one.
Team might as well just call it a day. He'll be lucky if he even just gets to save his gun at the end of this round. Logi's waiting on the other side, and if there's no flash, Logi might just be able to kill all of them over here. It's gonna be like shooting fish in a barrel. He's also paranoid about Dish, but that's not a point of concern for now.
KnightRider on for the third as KappA falls. It's all on to skillZ. 1 versus 5. Hey, there's a nice little kill through the smoke. Unfortunately, that'll be all she wrote for that last round. Will be able to plant. Question now is how long can they delay the Revenant retake for? As HellrangeR is going to hear that HellrangeR. It's going to hear that orbital strike get deployed. There's the council. HellrangeR has to run into his zone. It's so much damage, but he's able to take someone with him.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The sky is lava, and you better pray to your gods that he can help you from the heavens above. Logi wants to make a difference, but he just doesn't have any backup. Maybe KnightRider can help him assist over here. He needs to bait SkRossi out into the open, but the moment SkRossi comes out, it's swinging wide.
Ow, and that's just as we see the rotation from the breach. They have to turn 180 now.
30 seconds left.
But is it too little too late?
These boats are flooding into the site, and Ember is the tidebreaker. He's the one who holds them at bay, but that does buy enough space to go for a bait, whereas SkRossi kills them and delivers even more. It's up to Whimp. Rossi wins. It's just a battle of the chambers right at the start, and with the chamber gone now, all their traps are deactivated. The placement of SkRossi's op is perfect as they just keep feeding into him again and again.
There is a trade. They're able to avoid the showstopper.
Need to blitzkrieg their way into the site, and given the utility dump that Global Esports is doing right now, they just simply have no chance. Scargod isolated, Logi held back. And they know exactly where the last two players are. They've even taken damage, and this is just not happening, man. It's the aftershock, followed by the molly, followed by the nades. They're just doing everything they can to stop Revenant Esports from SK's hands.
On the low grounds, KappA shuts down Ember. There's the equalizer, and now the recovery starts to come in again. Global are so good at recovering these rounds. Logista at the close angle, spotted out, good for one. Actually able to double down there, that's a bit more interesting, but through the wall, KappA gets the next say of the matter, and it feels to me like Global, even though there's only 40 seconds left, you know, a 2-on-3 is where they're at their best. That's where they're most dangerous, and for Scargod, he's able to level KappA, putting it all onto a very lonely breach. Spike on back, Gleam and Eyes, spring in steps, and 3 players to kill. KnightRider holding the angle, spots him out. So reaction, but it doesn't matter.
Kind of scared over here. Revenant Esports have a 2 versus 5 battle up against them. The entirety of Global Esports are just bulldozing their way through this one. But after they get the man advantage, they pause. They take a chill pill.
By the chamber, but SkRossi's laying in wait like a coiled python. Logi gets that kill. KnightRider chimes back. This is not what we were expecting at all. And now KnightRider has to go absolutely thermonuclear. They want to make the noise now. Low HP on the Raze makes this doable. There's that kill. 1 versus 2 for skillZ. Tries to shut down one of these players. He needs to force a 1v1. And quickly, orbital strike goes down. Ember gets the second. Nice. That'll be the equalizer for Revenant. And all of a sudden, Crits, things get a little bit spicy. Estimating Global's power. There's the Hellfire. There's the attack. High ground from Lightningfast, finished off by Logic. Don't try it, Lightningfast. SkRossi able to respond with a kill onto Scargod. There's the Rolling Thunder being committed, forcing the chamber out of position. Whimp, he's done it perfectly. KnightRider chiming into HellrangeR. 35 seconds left now in Global. They need to get to the safe site and fast, but Whimp lays there, lying in
left.
wait. The player to worry about, and the aftershock's perfect. It hits all 3 players. Swings out, good for 1. Can't quite make it 2. KappA's able to trade. 20 seconds left now. 1 HP on SkRossi, but is it enough? There's the swing. There's the kill. Plant being committed. KappA has to stick the plants. Able to avoid the shot now. KappA off for the 1v1. Finished up by KnightRider. Revenants, they hit Mansion Series points, looking to upset #1 in ROSA. Resurrection's available for both teams, but good luck getting to SkRossi. Scargod gets resurrected, traded by Lightningfast on the Spectre, on the close angle. KappA, what can he hope to do now? Ready in this crossfire. Does he even risk swinging here? Sees the Sage abilities continue to be thrown. Knows there's players pushing him. Skills caught out by Scargod. There's the player advantage. Here comes the swing. Ember able to get the next say in the matter. Down to the 4-on-2. Global Esports, rank 1 in SA. Will they be usurped by the young guns? Yes, they will. All hail the kings of Revenant.